many sights to see. And when I look in my window.
Hello traders, Gary Wagner with WFG Forex.com, your daily market update for Forex Gold. It is the 21st day of April, Wednesday, and this is the daily report. Forex Gold is currently trading at 1145.55. It has had a high during the session of 150.48, a low of 1137.63. And traders who are following our call, we did enter a long position on Monday at 1135. Placing our stop at 1122. Traders, we're going to recap the trade today and we will be trailing our stop up tighter. We've had a couple of very nice days to the upside, and what I am looking at is potential points or targets in which I think if the market wants to carry through, we will be able to see the market go to. To recap the trade, we had that tremendous sell-off right in here on Friday's trading activity. Sunday, we formed this long-legged doji. It's almost hammer-like right in here. And what attracted me to the trade was the fact that if we look back on February 2nd, that's this long-legged doji here, after a sell-off, we formed a inverted hammer, a belt hold line, and then we actually issued our buy signal at 1097, which was right around this area here. Let me get to it. Right in this area, just a little bit higher, we entered right in this one area. So when I saw what I believe to be history repeating itself, in other words, I saw after a long sell-off, the dark cloud cover similar to our dark cloud cover here, I felt that if we were going to see a buildup or a scenario that was similar, why wait a few days? It looks like it is at a good target. Now, the other thing that I felt was the icing on the cake, let's say, is that we lined up perfectly with our 38% Fibonacci retracement. That was the point, as traders recall, I was looking at all week to see if the market would go to and test this one area. And when we in fact tested it and were able to close above it, I felt very comfortable that we could go in placing a trade from the long side, which of course was at this candle here, 1135. On the last 2 days, this is the forming of our next trading day. This is Wednesday's candle. The only concern that I'm having is that the body size, in other words, the difference between the open and the close, the red candles, so they close higher, the open and the close, they are shrinking. And so we're seeing volatility in terms of the highs and the lows, and here also in terms of the high. However, we are not seeing the range between the open and close expand. That's what I would like to see as a market runs. We're not seeing that. Of course, quiet activity currently. We will wait to see what Asia, London, and New York bring tonight. Traders, my recommendation, obviously maintain our long position at 1135. However, I am going to request that traders move or trail their stop up to 1134. In other words, cancel and replace your stop of 1122 to 1134, virtually locking a loss away for us. If the market wants to continue higher, we're positioned right. We're in a good area. If the market does want to retrace back down and have difficulty in some of the resistance areas, our risk factor is now, quite frankly, reduced because our stop is right near our entry point. In terms of the resistance that we are facing now, it's quite obvious that we do have some resistance at 1145, 1146. If we look back to January and these series of highs, this cluster, we follow that line across. You'll notice that we have had a close right at that area. We breached those highs, but we did not close above it. Currently in today's new session, we have traded above it but are currently trading at it, and the prior day, this candle right in here, the high reached there. So it's quite obvious that we do have a band of resistance right in this one area just above 1145. The next level that we would look at in terms of targets is going to be the 1159 to 1160 area. And then lastly, I think we're going to find ultimate resistance at our Fibonacci retracement level between 1166 and 1170, and that's going to be in this area here. So if we can continue to trade higher, one. Secondly, if we can have this particular area go from from resistance to support and form a base in this area, then I will look for it to go and test the 1160 area. We'll have to see. We've got a couple of trading days left in the week, and we'll see what the market wants to bring. Again, maintain your long position, move your stop to 1135. This has been Gary Wagner with WFGForex.com, your daily market update for Forex Gold, and as always, wishing you good trading. Bye-bye.